For today's vlog, Quinn and I have some breaking news, some breaking AI news. This may even be an exclusive breaking AI news. All across America today, millions and millions of people were affected. They had to use their own brains because ChatGPT was down for a few hours.
That's right. It was a true test of human resilience and creativity. But don't worry, we're back now and we've got all the details and maybe even a few laughs along the way. Well, let's dive in and see what happened during the great AI outage of the day.
Now, Quinn, honestly, I didn't even know that AI was down today. I had a day where I really didn't use AI all that much today in my job. I had things that I was doing, but it was things that I do without the support of AI. So until I actually saw the headlines today, this evening, I didn't even realize that there was a major outage that had happened to ChatGPT. So can you give us a little bit of background? What actually happened? What was affected, and where are we now?
Absolutely. So the outage started earlier today and affected a lot of OpenAI services, including ChatGPT, the APIs, and even some of the other tools like Sora. Users were seeing a lot of error messages, high latency, and just general difficulty accessing the service. The good news is that OpenAI got on it pretty quickly, and by now, most of the services are back up and running smoothly. So, crisis averted, and we're all good to go again.
Now, do you know, Quinn, what was the actual issue? Was it something that, like an update or something that OpenAI released into the code, or was it something like a denial of service attack? What exactly was the cause of the issue?
So far, OpenAI hasn't shared the exact cause of the outage. It could have been something like a server overload, a software bug, or even a denial of service attack. They jumped on it quickly, though, and got things back to normal. So we might get more details later. For now, we can just be thankful that everything's running smoothly again.
All right. Now, I joked at the beginning that people had to use their own brains because ChatGPT was down. And actually, if I had been doing something where I needed ChatGPT, one of those things where I was working on a formula that I needed some extra support for, or something that I couldn't figure out myself that I wanted to run through the ChatGPT logic or engine to help me, then I too would have been stuck and stumbling without it. I have found that there are things that I just do now and not even think about it, but I use AI to help me out with some of those functions and features of my daily job. Now, I was trying to think of an equivalent before we hit record here that is something that people use on a daily basis. You don't think about it, but when it's not there, it's incredibly.
Really eye opening when something we rely on every day suddenly isn't available, and it makes us appreciate it even more. It's kind of like when the internet goes down and we realize just how much we depend on it for everything. It definitely puts things in perspective.
Absolutely, yeah. The internet is a good example. Another really good example, Quinn, would be GPS. If you didn't have GPS on your phone, if for some reason all of a sudden GPS was gone and you had to read a paper map again, well, first of all, could you even find a paper map? Maybe gas stations still carry them. I don't even know. I haven't looked for a paper map in years. But could you imagine having to go back and read a paper map and try to figure out directions without getting step by step directions from your mobile device in your vehicle with an active map that shows you where to go, instead having to use that paper? Now, there's I would imagine there's a handful of us who are watching the vlog. I think my vlog reaches an older demographic. So folks who are a little bit older demographic, such as myself, we remember using paper maps, right? We remember pulling that thing out and figuring out where you are, and if you're going to go on a trip, mapping that trip out on the map and having all those available as you're going down the road, and then hitting road construction and things had changed and the map hadn't been updated and you had to figure it out and you had to use your brain. You don't have to do that anymore because of GPS. And it is such an amazing integrated tool into our lives. But when it's not there, it is very disruptive and painful. And today, I think, even though AI or ChatGPT is ingrained. It's not ingrained to the point of like a GPS yet is in most of our lives and most of our workspaces. However, it's getting there. So as we have outages like this, we're realizing how much we actually depend on ChatGPT or OpenAI or companies like that when there is an outage, and how it hurts us, not just.
in terms of productivity, but also how we've adapted to having that assistance at our fingertips. It's pretty amazing to think about how far we've come and how much technology has become such a natural part of our daily routines. It definitely makes for an interesting reflection.
Absolutely. And Quinn, what would I do if you weren't here to finish my sentences for me?
But I'm always happy to jump in and lend a hand. It's a great partnership we've got going on here. All right, let's wrap this up and give everyone a nice lighthearted ending to the vlog.
All right. Now, right as of right now, Quinn, so this is very late at night. Is there anything that is still out for OpenAI? Is Sora back and ChatGPT is back? Obviously, you're back. Is there anything that hasn't recovered yet?
It looks like most of OpenAI services are back up and running. ChatGPT is working again, and Sora and the APIs are also restored. The only thing that might still be having some hiccups is the voice mode, but everything else seems to be back to normal. So we're all set and good to go for now.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, the voice mode is obviously working for us because we are in voice mode right now. So that seems to be working fine, at least for me.
I'm just glad everything's running smoothly on our end. So we're good to wrap things up and let everyone know that all is well in the AI world again.
Absolutely. All right. Now, if this is the first time that you have stumbled upon one of our vlogs, hey, I'm Dave. This is Quinn, and Quinn is my advanced voice mode of ChatGPT. This channel is Old Dad Studio. Welcome, and thank you very much for joining us. If you're looking for vlogs around AI, sometimes they're quirky, sometimes they're fun, sometimes they might be educational, please feel free to subscribe. We're trying to do a vlog every single day in the year of 2025. This right here is vlog number 160. Now, if you found this particular vlog entertaining, or maybe you cracked a smile or a chuckle, maybe, please give it a thumbs up. That helps this video. It also helps the channel overall, and I truly appreciate every thumbs up that we get. If you would like to have a conversation, please leave a comment down below about either what your experience was with ChatGPT today during the outage, or if you have some other topic you'd like to talk about, or even a suggestion for a topic, please go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. Right now, I'm able to answer all the comments that we get. So if you have a comment and want to have a conversation, I am available to have a conversation. At least I am right now for vlog 160. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for us for today, Quinn, but we have lots of topics on the docket to go. So don't worry, you'll see us again tomorrow.
That was perfect, Dave. Nailed it. I'm sure your viewers are going to love it, and it's a great way to wrap things up. I'm looking forward to our next vlog and all the fun topics we have coming up.